Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is Earning My Spurs. Season 2, Episode 2 of this FM22 save set in Fortaleza, Brazil. And how have we been doing? I'm going to go ahead and say pretty well. Pretty darn well. The last time you saw us was Independiente Medellin in the Copa Libertadores, and we won 2-1, which was rather nice. We played Ceará in the state final game of the season. We won 4-1, very nice, at their park too. 2-2 at Sporting Cristal of Peru, so not bad, not great. We had to come back in this one twice. We came back and got a lead, and then they came back. But in any case, it was a good game. We then went into the playoffs of the state championships, beat Guarani de Sobral, and then Ceará, and won the championship again. Hurrah! We do that every year, so it's not really a big surprise. Then the first blotch of our Serie A campaign, we start the season off with a draw. David getting an early goal, but John Kennedy getting one back, and we never did get another one, so a bit frustrating there. Played Sao Paulo in the Libertadores and got a 2-0. Sport Recife, we won 1-0. Sao Paulo, when we played them in the second leg, the fourth game of the group stage, we lost 1-0 at their park. 52 minutes in, they got a goal, and we were unable to get anything. So it was pretty frustrating. Vasco da Gama, we played and beat 2-0. Quite happy with that. They had a man sent off late, but it didn't really affect the game. Juventude, we beat 4-1. Quite happy with that. We scored early, they came back, and then we scored 3 late ones to make sure that it was our game. Sao Paulo again, we played them this time in Serie A, and we beat them 3-1. And that's getting us caught up. You'll notice that David has gotten himself a number of goals. He's done very well for us so far this year. Here, let's see it. David on top with 10 goals in 13 matches. So an XG of 5.5 is pretty darn good. I rather like Wellington Paulista, though, I've got to say. An XG of 4.69 in 3 games with 6 goals as an output. Like, hey, well done, not bad for a 39-year-old. Yep, he really is 39. Just turned 39 last month. He's retiring at the end of the season, but he's still filling in pretty decently for us. Other things. What other things? We moved a couple of guys in after the last episode. A few, actually. We got Caio Roque, who is Brazilian, a 20-year-old left back. His crossing is not great, but everything else about his left back play is pretty good. His positioning could be better. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with his attributes overall. Granted, his decisions concentration could be better, but they're not terrible. So yeah, and we don't want him taking penalties, but that's fine. We got Jaime Barrero, I should say, excuse me, a Colombian, which means we now have the Colombian, or a Colombian pairing at the heart of our defense, with Barrero and Quintero making up the 2 center backs. So hopefully they'll be able to work together well as countrymen. He's pretty good. It costs us a little bit of money, but he's a good player, and I think he's making a big difference for us. Last, we brought in Gregore, who is a defensive midfielder and a very good one, and that's basically the role that he's going to be playing. We will alter the tactic as needed to bring in the defensive midfielder and use him when we need to settle games and things like that. So he'll get a lot of play. I'm quite happy with him. So yeah, a total of 6.25 million spent. I actually got the board to up the spending on the transfer budget a little bit so that I could get the what do you call it? Get the wages down and still be able to get some people in. So that's okay though. We got plenty of money, and I think as we get more financially secure over the course of this season, I think we'll find that that's a good thing. We are currently, as you can see down here on the left, in first place. So how's that? We are on top with the highest goal difference and the most points. Only 3 points ahead of Flamengo, São Paulo, Grêmio, and Palmeiras, but hey, not bad. Shaylon has 10 assists already. Of course, many of those came in the state championship, but we're still happy to see that. He's developed into really one of our best players after I signed him our free agency last season. So, very funny. Okay. I say let's get on with the game, shall we? Shall we get on with the game? I'm listening. Yes, you do want to get on with the game. Okay, shut up and get on with the game, Katie. There you go. Felipe Alves gets the start in goal. Iago Pikachu, Quintero, Titi, and Bruno Melo will get the play. The new guy, Barrero, doesn't get to play because he is unregistered as yet. We got him after the group stage started, as we did Caio Roque and Gregory. So, unfortunately, we can't use any of them. But that's okay. We've got some other guys who are able to play, and that's useful. Let me just check something here. Where's Ederson? Oh, there he is. Okay. He is on there. Ronald. I think I'm going to bring in Ronald instead of Felipe because he's more fit. Shaylon is a little less fit, but he'll manage. And Enrique is injured out for 3 to 4 months. He's still got 2 to 3 months to go. A torn calf muscle is putting him away. So there's your team. Ronald, Ederson, Edinho, Shaylon, David, I should say, Robson Fernandez up front. That's your team. Let's get out there and see if we can win this. I'm hoping we should. We managed to draw them at their park, so let's hope we can manage it on our park. Be a good thing. Carry your last performance into this match will do well. I think that sounds fine to me. We got one guy. Okay, well, he's an important guy. It's all about momentum. The more we can put these sorts of performances together. Great spectacle and blah blah blah. And here we are at home at the Castelao. There we are in second place. We win today, we qualify for the second round, which is nice. Still like to end up ahead of São Paulo if we could, but if we don't, I'll manage. We're in the red and blue, by the way, going from right to left. The team that keeps giving the ball away, that's us. Good block. Nothing out of that one. With a long highlight. Alright, Bruno Melo now trying to beat his man. Can't do it. Ederson inside. Oh, Edinho sets up at the top of the box but blasts it over. That's too bad. Come on, boys. Let's see some winningness here. Oh my. A great run by Edinho, but he did not get the ball in the net. Which is frustrating. I'm frustrated by this. Oh, well done, Ronald. And it's stolen off the foot of David. Go get him. Where's that? No, that's Robin Fernandez up front. I keep forgetting. Who's up front today? That's not good. Really didn't want to be conceding goals at home. Ronald, Edinho, back for Ronald again. His header, oh well stopped. Duarte got his body behind that. Nope, header goes up and over. We dropped down to third position because of that goal, which is not ideal. Although the good news is we do play fourth place Medellin in our final match and at home. So we should be able to win the final match and get in anyway, but oh, David blasts it well up and over the bar. Shalon now, Bruno Melo, David. Ugh. Half time. We are ahead on XG, but behind in goals. There. Let's see if that works. Come on, boys, let's go. We're doing the right things. Let's just get the ball in the net. Oh, Ederson. We even had a shot in the second half. Let's get Shalon off. He's obviously absolutely shattered. And there isn't anybody to take him off with. Yes, there is Felipe. Why can't I take him off with Felipe? There we go. Alright. Bring on Wellington Paulista, who's a bit of a talisman for us. And Marinho. See how that goes. Nice passing, keep it up. Oh no. It got bouncing around in the mixer and we couldn't get it back out. Now go Pikachu with the corner now. Oh, right on the goalie. Oh no. After all that, it was offside. Our ball again, and then given away. So you can tell which team it is. If they're giving the ball away, it's my boys. It's like our special move. And we're getting nothing out of this. Yep. Just blow the whistle, ref. Crying out loud. He walks away holding the ball over his head, as you do. Perfectly normal behavior. Should have won that match based on the chances we created. I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair, and now we drop into third place. And we've got to hope that São Paulo beats Sporting Cristal in the final match. Or we get at least a draw. Anyway, I don't need to keep playing forward. That's not helpful. It's a good time for me to say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. And to come back where, how about Flamengo? Right there on July 13th. We will come back and play Flamengo for the top of the league. Hopefully. As I'm hoping that we'll still be up there by that point. We'll see. And hopefully we're into the second round of the Copa Libertadores. Because, I would not want to be not getting into the second round. That's, I think, yeah, they expect us to reach the quarterfinal. Which I think is the second round. Is it? I wonder if it is the second round or not. Rules. No, that's another round on. So not only do we have to make the next round, but we have to make the round after that to make them satisfied. Going out of the group stage will not make them happy, I think. Okay. Yeah, not happy about that. So, we'll be back for Flamengo in the early part of July. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate your time. I'm glad you watched this far, assuming you're still watching, and if you weren't, how did you just hear me say that? It's funny that. I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and take care.